Oh, baby. Oh, fucking baby. I'm back, man. Welcome into episode 58 of Shooting the Shit with Sands, bruh. How we doing, man? How we doing? Let's even up the camera. The camera was fine. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I do this all the time. I think I got too much light in here as well. All right. So, what's up? How's the mental health going? So what the plan was, and you're asking, let's just get this out the way. My other mic, I curb stomped it with my fucking gaming chair I have right here. It's a chair like this, and it's not really a gaming chair. It's just what I call a gaming chair, you know. Broke boy shit, not gonna buy a gaming chair when I game, not that much anymore. So I had a whole podcast with Nia. Okay, I had 20 minutes and they just went missing. So Nia's going to be on this podcast on Friday. Going to do the 2 times a week. And just with the Labor Day schedule I had this week, I'm not making excuses, man. It was bullshit. I was working until 6. I was working 12-hour shifts. So it is what it is. But what the fuck is up? What is up? I love this shit, man. So the playoffs are running rampant. The Heat have been swept. Oh my God. The Heat have been swept under the rug. Am I really beat up about it? Nah, I'm really not, man. I know it's kind of a shitty thing to say, but I'm not messed up about it. I'm not. So it seems so Xbox mic. It seems as though I would be upset and things of that nature. I'm not really that pissed about it. I'm really not. I'm a few days removed from the sweep. I didn't even watch the last fucking 2 games, man. I know that sounds nuts. After halftime of game 3, I didn't watch another game. Like, I really didn't. It was kind of shitty of me to do that, but you know, I did what I had to do because I'm not gonna sit there, right, and watch them down 2-0. Okay, I think game 3 they had a 15-point lead at half. I'm not going to sit there and make myself struggle through us coming back to make it 6, us coming back to make it 5, and then losing, and then us coming back to make it 7 again. I'm not doing that to myself. I know when it's time to turn the TV off, right? And there's some games coming on tonight. I don't have any games on right now, what have you. But before we get into anything that is current, we are going to have back-to-back. It is a a Heat Game 2 review and a Lakers Game 3 review, or maybe I don't know. I will say it on the reaction. So we'll get to those back-to-back. I speak on the Clipper series as well with the Mavericks and things of that nature. And after we come back, I will give you the Mavericks series, what I'm seeing there, what I'm seeing in the Suns and Lakers series, all the playoff series, really, like the Celtics Nets, like it is what it is. Celtics are blowing them out, or Nets are blowing the Celtics out. It is what it is. But a lot of series are pretty interesting right now. Even the Grizzlies and Jazz series, which I thought would be a straight blowout. You know what I mean? John Moran is putting on a show out there, and it's really fun to watch. And the Grizzlies just have a lot of fight in them, man. It's fun to watch. So we're going to get into all that shit. And yeah, man, y'all enjoy these reaction videos and all that shit. And then we'll get into the podcast, man. Y'all enjoy. Okay, everybody. It's halftime of game 2. I'm not really mad. I hate to tell you. I know everybody thinks I'm over. All my friends that listen, he's fucking Santa's livid. I wasn't mad, really. You know, it is what it is. They dropped 50 in the first quarter. They come out and they keep balling. It is what it is, man. The game's over. Series is over. You know, I talk shit about the Bucks the whole time. It is what it is, man. I think we go in, win game 3. Or at least put up a better fight, you know. The team that loses the series, I think we'll lose in 5 right now. Bam has no confidence. Shooters can't hit. I mean, like, if you really look at it last year, our shooters were hitting wide open shots. That's all they have to do. They're not hitting no shots this year. Everybody's like Jay Crowder, Jay Crowder, I guess. I mean, fucking all of them are 3-point specialists, not hitting their shots. Duncan Robinson's lighting it up. But yeah, only thing I'm looking forward to in this series, hopefully Jimmy has like a 35-point game. That'd be cool to see. But other than that, I mean, I'm basically just another LeBron fan at this point. Nothing you can do. I mean, Brent Forbes is out here looking like Steph. I mean, what you gonna do, bro? No reason to get mad. No reason. I let out all my emotion game one. What you want me to do? And like when you watch this game, the way it starts, right? The way it starts, Giannis pull up 3. Bam won't shoot a wide open 5-footer. Jimmy's passing the ball. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm honestly not mad. My voice is gone from game one still. Holy fuck, dude. Jesus. No screaming and yelling this game, though. No need. It's over. So basically, yeah, man, on to being a Braun fan, bro. I'm going to cheer for my team and shit. It is what it is. But yeah, our help defense is horrible. Like, Bam won't. He did this last year, too, though. Bam won't come over from Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez does nothing. Every series we play in, Robin Lopez does nothing. I think when people start hitting shots, you kind of lose the game plan. Like Jimmy's rushing to the hole and shit like that. But, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm turning the game off, though. I'm about to get on Xbox, so it is what it is. Hopefully we come back. If we come back, that'd be the greatest comeback in the history of the playoffs, so it's not going to happen. But, you know, we didn't even cut it to like 15 at one point. So, am I supposed to get my hopes up? I don't think so. This reminds me, I told Chris in the group chat, reminds me of game 1 of the Lakers series. It's just a barrage. Just a barrage, bro. And you can't really come back from, 1, the early offensive rebounds. Can't come back from that. And then 2, the three-pointers. They hit 10 threes in a quarter. Their best quarter of the year. But I will say this. Reggie Miller is horrible at his job. If he brings up one more game where we had 8 active players, I don't know what I'm going to do. He just keeps going back. What were the previous games? May 1st. Jimmy didn't play, but we're going to bring it up. Okay? Let's look how many threes. I mean, it's just the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But, you know, he's doing his job very horribly. It is what it is. It's Reggie Miller. What do you expect? He's fucking shitty at his job. Bro, my voice is gone. He's shitty at his job. It is what it is, man. Deal with it. But yeah, man, that's my game 2 reaction. Nothing crazy. I don't even know if you'll get anything from me for the rest of the games. This series is over in fucking 5. But I will give a series recap and shit I have to. Mostly on Friday. Game 3's Thursday, so I'll record after the game, and obviously you'll hear it because it's coming out with this. So, all right, guys, well, on to the rest of the podcast, I guess. You know what? Fuck it. I'll say it. I'm going to have my Game 3 reaction right here. Ready, set, go. Yo, what up? So I'm doing a Lakers reaction video as well. Just giving my initial reaction off the game. Without CP, this series may end in 5, and I'm not kidding. It was a will to win. Oh, I'm over here with my mic unmuted. Hold on. It was a will to win by the Suns. It was a will to win, and they didn't win. They gave him everything they had. Devin Booker had a inefficient night, but a good night. He had a good night. He almost dropped, I think he did drop 30 at the end of the game. But AD showing his aggressiveness on offense shows, to me, when the Lakers show up and they play well, they can't be beaten. Schroeder's recovering from the COVID protocols. He's back. When 3 guys combine for 70-plus points, you're going to have a hard time winning the game. And with the Lakers, they have 4 guys that can combine for 70. In a night from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, I'm over here watching the Clippers game as well. But, you know, what I see is with no CP, and y'all know me. If y'all have heard my podcast, I love CP as much as any player in the league. The funny thing was my top 5 list consisted of, like, favorite players, Carmelo, D-Wade, and CP when I was younger, and I did not know they were best friends. I did not know that. I love all of them so much, and I love CP, but without him and his luck in the playoffs of getting hurt, if you don't remember, he pulled his hammy in the Spurs series when he hit the game winner, Game 7 over Tim Duncan, and then pulled his hammy in the Warriors series, Game 5, when they probably would have beat them. And by the way, Luka's going ballistic, but with the Suns, man, once again, this series is over. If CP can't play healthy, he played 7 minutes in the second half, which shows that he's not even 70% in my estimation. That means he can't lift the ball. And it was weird when he would dribble Game 1. So when fighters in the UFC get leg kicked a lot, they get drop foot. It's like they can't balance their weight. He was like dribbling and his hand would go out. It was like he had drop shoulder. I said that in the group chat. It was very odd. But this series is over. Golly, I'm about to get a haircut. Because you see the front right here, it makes my hairline look so trash. My hair is bananas right now. But yeah, man, the series is over if they don't fucking have CP healthy. That's all I can say. He was a screener. He literally can't shoot the ball. He was shooting one-handed. Because I think it hurts me even more to use both hands with force. It was very odd. But and now the Clippers season is in it's in jeopardy, man. If they won, this is so weird. I'll just have a little like in-game reaction. 7-point game with 3:43 left. 116-109. Dallas is up. If Dallas chokes this game away, this will turn the series so far for the Clippers, it's going to be nuts. The Dallas Mavericks have controlled this game throughout the second half. Okay? But if the Clippers lose, they're mentally fragile. I'm sorry, they are. They're mentally fragile. It's a mentally fragile team with no vocal leader other than Rajon Rondo. They got Reggie Jackson out here just touching and shooting, thirsty score. Also, y'all saw Michael Porter's thirsty scoring ass. But to stay on the Lakers and Phoenix series, LeBron hasn't even played that well. He's had one game over 20 points. I know it's 2 games, and he barely reached that mark. He had 23, I believe, at the end of the game. I've been watching the Clippers game ever since it became a 8-point game in the Lakers game with a minute left. But yeah, man, no CP, no win for the Suns, and for the LeBron haters, it's another narrative to push. He got lucky in the first round, and you know what? For once in my life, I will buy into it. That will be a huge break. Because CP3 game 1 in the Suns, if you don't remember, dude, it was a 8 to 10 point game basically the whole game. So I'm actually with that. Don't get it twisted. But when LeBron goes, I got the stats here: 23 LeBron, 24 Schroeder, Anthony Davis 34. What is that? 58, 81 points. You're not going to beat him. You're not going to beat him. So it is what it is, man. But hey, man, that's my Lakers Suns game 2 reaction. Yeah, man. Thank you guys. Keep listening to the pod. Enjoy. Okay, so I went back and saw my fucking Heat reaction. I'm not depressed at all. My voice was gone. But let me tell you, this is the shit that Twitter will bring out of a fan base. Also, my bed during the Lakers review, horribly messy. I must have beat some cheeks up that night. Okay, Jesus. Wow. I don't know why I said that. Anyways, yeah, dude, the whole comparing PG to Jimmy Butler is so hysterical, right? And the thing is, when I see Chris tweet it, one, he knows I watch his tweets because I do respect his opinion, and he wants me to react to it. But at the same time, he does believe that, and I understand. When you average, he averaged like 17 during the series, if that fit, let's say he averaged 15, whatever. His shooting splits were dog shit. He played horrible. Jimmy played awful. But comparing him to PG is still so hilarious to me. Right? No, he did not call himself playoff Jimmy, for one. I have so many points on this. It's absolutely hilarious. Mostly when most of it is these national media guys that already hated Jimmy Butler And then there's these Knicks accounts coming out now because they didn't sign Jimmy Butler, talking about he's a short-term fix, but it always goes sour. That's what he said. It's a lot of national media guys that already didn't like Jimmy Butler, calling him toxic. He's not a toxic teammate, obviously, when he fits into the role that he's supposed to be in. But comparing him to PG, mostly, I'm talking to 76ers and Clippers fans. It is fucking hilarious. You understand? I think Jimmy Butler's worst season in the playoffs was getting bounced in the second round before this. So it's not like he's had a lot of first round exits, or like on PG, he's given up a 25-point lead at half to LeBron, you know? And then the real kicker is Paul George Kawhi Leonard publicly talks about how he wanted Jimmy Butler over Paul George to go to LA. And then the 76ers fans, and then Jimmy Butler, in 1 year of having his own squad, everybody calls him a loser. And you know what sucks is that nobody calls it the playoffs, they call it the bubble. So if you believe in bubble frauds and all that shit, that is totally fine. That you know what? It's a dumb opinion, but I will support it because I get it. It goes to your narrative. It's so fucking hilarious. These fucking morons out here. He's a bubble fraud. He's everything. It was his first year being the guy on a team after saying go look at the tweets. Oh my God, he just wanted the money. He doesn't want to win for that shit franchise. A franchise who has more rings than the fucking 76ers and Clippers combined in the last 10 years, much less the last 100. You guys are fucking blasphemous. You understand that our franchise got founded in the 1980s, you fucking morons? In 30 years, we have enough. You're only supposed to win. Technically, the stats say you're supposed to win one championship every year out of how many teams are in the league. Every 32 years, we're supposed to win one fucking ring. That's what you're supposed to do. And in the last 10, we have 3. And then don't mention 06, 05, 06. Please, God, don't mention it. Please, God, they're calling our franchise bummy. They're calling our franchise bummy. These Philadelphia 76ers fans, I hadn't seen them. They didn't exist. Where were you? I didn't see you for fucking a decade. You didn't exist, bro. You didn't. I literally didn't see one. AI. We love AI. We fucking love AI. Do you love him? Because you hadn't been rooting for him because he's been retired and he left you. He left you after you fucking. Jimmy Butler was your clutch player, your second best player, Joel Embiid, talent-wise. Jimmy Butler was the most important player on that team since 2001. Since 2001. And you're talking to me? You fuckers haven't watched a basketball game in fucking 15 years, and you got the audacity to tweet his stats when they're similar to Ben Simmons stats in the regular season? You fucking morons. These 76ers fans are stupid. Clippers fans are dead. I don't even know why they're alive. They should be shooting themselves in their houses. I will get banned for this. They should be dead. They don't even exist. They have home court advantage. I can't hear a peep. Nia's TikToks are louder than the fucking fan base on the TV, and she's got it in her fucking earphones, bruh. I can hear the TikTok over the fans. What the fuck are we talking about? Y'all want to talk about Jimmy Butler. Did he play like shit? You are damn right he played like shit. But for y'all to talk about him like he is some peasant, like he did not just drop 2 triple-doubles in the fucking finals, is hilarious. Mostly y'all. Mostly those 2 fan bases. You fucking cowardly, moronic fucks. You're telling him he won't win, then he goes to the finals. You say you're wrong, but really it's the bubble. And then he plays bad when he's guarded by Giannis and Drew Holiday, even though he did Anthony Davis dirty, LeBron James dirty in the finals without Bam and Dragic. But you still question the man's winning ability? Hilarious. Don't ever question a alpha to a bum-ass beta like fucking Paul George, who's scoring on Dorian Finney-Smith and Tim Hardaway. Don't you ever getting trashed by fucking Joe Ingles. Don't you fucking ever. Hasn't been a fucking playoff winner since he was 24 years old. You fucking idiots. You fucking Idiots! Y'all are fucking stupid as fuck. Shut up. God damn. Woo! Who said I couldn't pod today? Who? Y'all are fucking dumb, and I'm tired of hearing this shit. I'm reading these tweets. These motherfuckers. Could y'all believe it if Paul George did this? Yeah, you know what? I could, because he's done it. Everybody's like, he hasn't had these splits in a series ever. Yeah, guess what, bro? That's the whole thing, man. Listen, he didn't have the splits for the whole series. He would go up 2-0 averaging 25, and then he would end the series averaging 19 because he fucking shit his pants, wet his bed, and didn't change his fucking diaper at night. You fucking dummies. You ever consider that? You fucking dumbasses. I hate Twitter. I hate it. And once again, this is not me being mad at the series. I don't give a fuck. We got swept, and we've still gone farther, and we had rebuild years. You know what? Oh, my God, Philly, why are you talking to me? You tank. You tank. We start 10-31 one year with Spoelstra and end 31-10, going 41-41. We never tank. That's what a winning franchise does, and you talking to me? You're talking to me out the side of your mouth? Let me slap that shit straight for you real quick. Are you nuts, bro? Philadelphia fans. What? Philadelphia fans talking to me about sports? Are you... Dude, I would rather debate the Arkansas Razorback success with Philadelphia fans rather than anything else. You fucking scum of the earth fucks. You've witnessed one title in baseball. Did they even win the World Series that year? In baseball and fucking in football 1 year with Nick Foles throwing with his fucking eyes closed, and you're talking to me? Me? This guy? This fucking guy? You're talking to me, bro? Are you dumb? I got more championships on my hands than you could fucking count, you morons. Oh my Jesus. Philadelphia fans, we're going to tank. Oh wait, Joel Embiid's going to sit out his first 2 years. We're going to tank. Oh no, we drafted a fucking 6'10 Rajon Rondo, who I think is a great elite player, but I have to do it for comedic purposes. We drafted a 6'10 Rondo. Oh yeah, he's going to sit out too because he's injury prone. Our other star is injury prone, and we're going to get Tobias Harris and claim he deserves to be on an all-star team because he averaged 20 points with another fucking bum on his team averaging 16 when he's 6'11". Shut up! Oh, man. I hate when peasant franchises try to talk to me. I got Cowboys fans talking to me. What the fuck? You think I'm listening to a Cowboys fan? How dare you look my direction? First off, speaking this way is not allowed. Second off, your body turning this way. I don't want to breathe your fucking oxygen, Cowboys fans, please. I walked to a title this year. Thank you. Beat who everybody's calling the GOAT. You know what I mean? Just, oh, Patty, sit down. Don't talk to me, bro. Where was that? Yeah. The series wasn't depressed. Wasn't depressed. I'm fine. Just don't speak on my best player's name like that. And you know what? He's supposed to take all the blame. Y'all saw the stats I tweeted. Miami Heat, what I say beginning of the series, got to hit wide open shots, which is what we did last year. We're on fire. And you know what? Does it surprise me we had that ending to the season? Nah. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't at all, man. It does not at all. It does not surprise me we had that ending to the season. We had a clunky year. Jimmy misses games. Dragic misses 20 games. Jimmy missed 20 games. It was just off and on, off and on. Couldn't get the chemistry. Victor Oladipo, people forget he even put a fucking Miami uniform on. I'm not going to be the guy that says he's the fucking the reason we lose the series because he's out. I'm not that dumb. But I'm not going to get into our offseason stuff yet, bro. We're still in the first round of the playoffs. I'm not talking about that shit till the season's over. But please don't breathe. Y'all don't breathe the same air I breathe, bro. I breathe thin, very thin. stratosphere air, and I have fucking peasants. I have core of the earth bums trying to talk to me about my best player and my fucking franchise. Please, bro. Please take a back seat and shut your fucking mouth and sit back there. And while y'all lose in the second round or the fucking conference finals, come talk to me then. And then we're going to pull up the stats of Ben Simmons averaging 13, 7, and 7 in a fucking conference final. And then we're going to have a discussion. But we didn't say Ben Simmons was the best player. But we didn't say. Yeah, bro. That's why you didn't make the finals. My guy took me to the finals. Call him Walt Disney Jimmy. I don't give a fuck what you call him. You think I give a fuck, you goddamn idiots? We went to a finals. That is in the record books. He also did a thing in the record books. He outscored LeBron, out-assisted, out-rebounded. Only person in NBA Finals history to do that in a LeBron James game, buddy. So don't, y'all need to shut the fuck up when you speak to me. Don't ever talk to me with your mouth sideways. You didn't even, this is really a shot at Chris. I hadn't heard about him talking about Philly till they got Ben Simmons and Joel. And maybe his response is, why would I? Well, why are you talking to me right now? We've been relevant since 2003. And I'm getting talked to by franchises who became relevant post 2014. Y'all are talking to me? That is preposterous. I mean, y'all hadn't even got to have diapers yet, bruh. What are we talking about? Jesus Christ. They get Daryl Morey and inherit his fucking arrogance. I have to move on from this because I can go for 45 minutes on this podcast about this guy. Please don't speak on my franchise. Don't. Because you don't even deserve the right to breathe the same oxygen as me if you root for a Philadelphia team or the fucking Clippers. You understand me? So, to the Suns series. that may be an all-time rant. To the Suns series. I don't know how to move on. Anthony Davis is now hurt. And I was speaking in that. Chris Paul, game 4. Oh my God, he looked great. He looked healthy. And it's not about his stats, his minutes. It's about how healthy he looks. He was being used as a back screener in game 3. You know what I mean? And it does suck for LeBron. Nobody's ever going to feel sorry for LeBron but Bron fans. And we don't really feel sorry for the guy. We know how great he is. We put context in his losses. So, funny thing is, if LeBron goes on and wins a first-round playoff series with no Anthony Davis against a team that a lot of people picked already to beat them with Anthony Davis and LeBron playing, right? You remember that? I mean, everybody had Phoenix winning this series. I think I saw the SI predictions. It was 8-3 Phoenix Suns. Oh, my God. And if LeBron goes on to win this series with no Anthony Davis, because they are not optimistic, apparently they are not optimistic that he's going to play, and I don't think he would either. He has a groin strain. That's a hard one to recover from. He may not play till game 2 of the next series, if not further on, if they get there. But if LeBron goes on to win this series with no Anthony Davis, I can't wait. I can't fucking, because I'm a Bron fan now. I have to be a repulsive Bron fan. This is going to be the biggest bullshit job by Skip, Bayless, all of them. Even just people that hate on Bron. Well, it was just a first-round playoff series, bro. Of course he didn't get swept. Of course he didn't lose. Yeah, okay. Your GOAT lost his first 9 playoff games. Michael Jordan lost his first 9 playoff games. Michael Jordan lost his first 9 playoff games, but he didn't play with an all-star. But we don't want LeBron to play with an all-star, do we, Hunter? We don't want LeBron to play with an all-star. Mo Williams, he had Boobie Gibson and Mo Williams. Julius Ilgauskas, please. Fuck y'all. Oh, I hate you cowards. Oh, you're fucking cowards. Anyways, Suns Lakers might be an all-time classic series. It's looking very good. It has that Warriors Cavs series feel. Not that it's going to come down to LeBron making an epic block, in the sense that it's 10-point win, 10-point win, 10-point win, 15-point win. If the Suns come back and beat them by 12, I wouldn't be surprised. and then the Lakers come back, win by 12, wouldn't be surprised, and then it's a game 7 that goes down to the wire. That's what I'm saying. It has that feel to it. And, we talking about another team that got shit on, a team that beat the Warriors, the Grizzlies, man. What the fuck are they doing? What's up with the Grizzlies? John Morant's out here busting ass. And that last game, game 3, really showed me they're here, bro. They're down by 13, 15, cut it to 4. They just have a couple bad possessions, and that's the playoffs. Every possession does matter, but mostly in that fourth quarter, right? And the Jazz have shown me on the other side of it, they know how to get leads. Thing is, when they're not hitting three-pointers, it's a lot like the Mavericks. They just have so much more talent. It's not a discussion. And I'm going to get in that series next. The Jazz have this thing where it's like you're playing the Bucks every game where they just shoot threes till they die. They literally live and die by the 3. And they will die on that hill shooting threes. And then it comes down to the pick and roll and how you guard Rudy, And it's if you want to leave a guy open. And the dude I talked about all season was Mike Conley. He's a great three-point shooter, and that dude's been hitting them. Last game, I think he had 6 or 7 three-pointers, and that's where all his points came from. And Donovan Mitchell's back. It is just a fun series to watch, and I told y'all Valanciunas was going to give Rudy some fucking work. And he is giving Rudy some fucking work down there, and that is helping the Grizzlies score. It's making him pissed off that this dude's scoring on him because he's a bullshit reigning defensive player of the year, probably going to be a 2-timer. Oh, wait, did Giannis win it? No. I think Rudy won it last year. Giannis won it the year before, I believe. And it's just one of those things that's pissing him off, so he's going to stay home because he knows Ja can make that pass. And when it was a 4-point game in Game 3, Ja Morant missed his signature. He has a nice floater. For a dude that gets up, he has a nice floater. And he missed 2 floaters to tie the game. Grayson Allen is going to be a good pro. I know this sounds nuts. That dude can shoot. He can shoot the ball. He can shoot that motherfucking ball, bro. He can shoot it. Finishing up on the West, I guess, right, is Lakers. Clippers, I'm going to get to that. Utah, what was the other series? The 1-8, I get that. The 3-6. The 3-6, Hunter, screaming at me. Come on. They're screaming, Hunter. They're screaming. The 3-6 fucking match. I'm Googling. I'm sorry, guys. I've been watching basketball, okay? Let me do this. NBA playoffs. Dude, stop fucking screaming, bro. God damn. Okay. Oh, the Wizards may win a game. Look at this. Trailblazers. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I had the Nuggets in 7. And I'll get to the Clippers and Mavericks last because I think there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made in that series, and it's very interesting to me. It is just quite interesting to me how this is going. So I'm trying to see the scores here. Sorry, guys. I know I'm all over the place. I can't recover from that rant I just had. So basically, what I'm seeing is in this Nuggets Trailblazers series, when Jokic has a bad game, they're not going to win. They lost by 20. Michael Porter Jr. has not been involved in the offense. Mike Malone called out the team during the press conference. To me, he called out Michael Porter Jr., and I thought that was quite fucking obvious. Talking about people pouting, talking about people have to live with not getting the ball. It's once again a thing where I think Michael Porter the reason I thought Michael Porter would get shipped out is because he does have a problem with that offense. He does. And I think it is restricting him and holding him back in situations like this where he's taking 3 shots, 11 shots. He's got to take 17 to 20 for you to win basketball games. He went off game 1, they won. But did they win? I don't know. But he did great couple games, and then it kind of faded because he's not getting the ball. And it is cool to see Jokic out here playmaking and all that, but when Jokic's shot ain't going down, it looks kind of shitty. You got another guy over there, MPJ, that can make shots, man. That dude can make shots. He's a great young player. A great young player. Is probably the biggest steal of that fucking draft. And I think it's restricting that. Also, Dame Lillard has a cock the size of my forearm, and it's just showing, right? I mean, this guy has had one bad game, but he's averaging a career high against these guys. I think it's 36 in the playoffs. He's averaging something at 34 or something like that. I didn't look at the stats. I'm just over here winging it. And he will have a bad half. And Dame does this every time. Like I said in my playoff preview, he does this thing where he has 11 at half and he ends with 41. He has 2 quarters of pure explosion. And you have to withstand that. And you have to withstand CJ McCollum. Even though I've never seen CJ have a bad game and Dame, or I've never seen CJ have a great game and Dame have a great game. Because when one's in rhythm, the other one doesn't touch it. It's just how it works. It's kind of shitty. And then now they have to deal with Norman Powell. And I think he's going to be a problem. But the thing that will always haunt the Trailblazers, Jokic is not going to have consistent games like that, I would think. I think we all think that. The thing that's going to haunt the Trailblazers is what I said from day one. This is a 7-game series, and it's written all over it. They can't stop anybody, man. They will go on a 7-point spree. They give up 8 on the other end. They scored 10 in a row. They give up 12. They score 15. They give up 15. It's insane. You know, they go get Derrick Jones. I hadn't seen him on the court. And his Cantor's been off the game. But they're making Jokic work on defense now, and that's a big adjustment. How do they adjust the Nuggets? I don't know if you can run a lineup with JaVale McGee and Jokic in there. That may be an option. No, it sounds crazy. That may be an option. Everybody's calling me stupid right now. That may be an option. Because Nurkic had his way. He started out 7 for 7, I believe, on him. Maybe 8 for 8. Had his way with him last game. And they got blown out. Lost by 20. It's just what happened with the Mavs. Clippers made the adjustment. Did it in a do-or-die game. They go straight small. Straight small, no big. Batum is at the center basically with Marcus Morris, Kawhi Leonard, Patrick Beverly, and Paul George. What did the Mavericks do? This is me going into the Mavs and Clip series. They get caught up in the pace of the game with them going small. They refuse to give it to the big man down low in Porzingis. And then it turns into mishmash. It turns into bucket for bucket when you got to chill. And that's Luka's job. I'm sorry, that is Luka's job. Chill. We have Porzingis, who just hit his first 2 shots over Nicholas Batum, did not touch a rim, did not even sniff the rim, all nylon. And we're speeding it up, trying to go in, kick it out, all this. Slow down, give that big fucker the ball. He has not performed. You have to trust the big guy down there. Clippers are saying, beat us, big Greg Oden, you European fuck. You say, we will beat you that way. Slow the game down. Obviously going small. They want to run you out the gym. And they did. They had great play from their stars. Luka did not play terrible. He just played bad compared to what he has been playing. And remember, Luka had a 13-point game against the Clippers last season. He will recover. He will play better. I'm tired of him. You know what? It's so funny. Mavericks fans hate LeBron. There is so much LeBron in Luka. Every time he misses a shot, he's... my neck. Like, fam, calm the fuck down. Get the fuck over it. And now he has significant improvements over. He'll have amazing improvement over the next 2 days. I bet he fucking will. I bet he will. No more Kinsey tape on the neck, bruh. It kills me every time I see that shit. It's so funny. Every time they zoom on me going, like he's just fighting a broken leg. It's so funny. It's so much LeBron in him. It's wonderful. But, you know, the Clippers-Mavs series, amazing. Like I said, I had the Clips in 7. They have nobody to guard Luka, nothing like that. Paul George has been playing fantastic this series. He has been amazing. He has been amazing, and I told y'all he will not get his credit. He'll get his credit from a couple national guys, but it'll go unheard. And, it's just one of those things, man. You got to show up in the biggest games. Your expectations aren't first round. That's why Jimmy got shit on. Is it reasonable for people to think we beat the Bucks? Yeah, but it's kind of crazy you did, right? Ain't that funny? You criticized the man who you thought, oh, it's going to be a great series because of Jimmy and Giannis, and he blew it, right? But you thought it was going to be a great series because of one guy, when you know that other team over there has a way better roster, who has played better consistently throughout the season, who had talks of dodging us in the playoffs. We won't talk about that, will we? But, one of those things. It's just one of those things. And in the East, the Hawks take a 3-1 lead. Absolutely dominant against the Knicks. I thought it would go a whole different way. Thought it would. I'm sorry. Thought it would go a whole different way. These guys would have tough shooting nights. And I said a comment that I went back and heard, and I knew I did not think about it enough. The offense of the fucking Knicks. It is preposterous. And y'all want to, this is like comparing Jimmy to Paul George, by the way. Let's talk about Julius Randle. Y'all want to talk about him? Because you won't. You won't. The New York media will trash him. He's a great story, but you want to talk about a dude that is choking in the playoffs? Julius Randle. People talking about him being on an all-NBA team. Tomfoolery, clownery, stupidry. New words in this bitch, all right? Think it's hilarious. Talking about, I'd never put him on an all-NBA team. Didn't consider him. I don't consider those guys on mine. You're a most improved player, bud. Move on. That's what you are. That's literally like going, if I tweeted tomorrow, oh my God, this is the whole PG Jimmy Butler. Could you imagine if this happened with Jimmy Butler, Paul George, what Julius Randle's doing? They would be going in the streets right now. That's so fucking stupid. You don't compare bums to people who are way more decorated in a short time of being the guy, and not a guy who just takes the beta role like, no, dude, like, I have to go to a team where I'm not the alpha, dude. That's really what Paul George did in free agency. Where can I be a beta? Where can I be number 2 at? Okay. Where can I be number 2? These guys, Jimmy and Julius took the risk. I'm going to be the guy on this team, and I'll take the fall. Paul George got shit on, not because he was the star of the team, because he's one of the best players in the league and put his dick in between his legs and grew a vagina. Turned into a fat pussy out there. Fucking Garfield-looking bitch. All right. These are aggressive words I'm saying. But the Celtics and the Nets, I haven't seen a dribble. I haven't. I'm not watching that shit. I'll watch the next series against the Bucks. It'll be fun, I guess. I don't know. Giannis is a good matchup on KD. Drew Holiday's a good matchup on Kyrie or Harden or whoever they put him on. Chris Middleton is also a good defender. I think they have good matchups against them. I really do. I think it'll be a very interesting series, and I think they'll be given a run for their money, and I'll watch every part of that series. I'm not watching the shorthanded Celtics versus this ring pop team. Just a fucking concession stand of treats. I don't know. Blake Griffin is what? I don't know. Cheap-ass candy bar. He acts like he's washed. It's the Hershey's candy bar. He acts like he's washed, but he's still good. Talks shit and is boisterous. You know what I mean? I don't know how that relates to a candy bar. I'm losing my edge here. But it's been an interesting playoffs. 76ers are destroying the Wizards. I knew it wasn't a series. All right. It wasn't a series. Joel Embiid's out here averaging 30 and 7 on 28 minutes. I mean, Will you double him, Scott Brooks? Will you double him? He refuses to double him. It's so funny. They're like, are you going to double Joel? He's like, he's a great talent. Let me tell you, we know Scott. Will you double? He's a great talent. Listen, he's a great talent. We got to guard him. We're like, Scotty, please double him. So it's sick to see that shit happen, but I'm ready to watch this Jazz and Grizzlies game. I gave y'all 30 minutes. It's really like almost an hour with the reactions and shit. But yeah, man, I think the Suns go on to win the series. If AD is not healthy, I think Portland goes on to win the series. If Michael Porter does not average 15 or more shots for the rest of the series, I think who else is left? Oh, the Mavs series. I think the Clippers win that in 7. Once again, I think that Rick Carlisle does not have the personnel to keep up with that team going small. I don't know who you put in there. They got Maxi Kleber guarding Kawhi Leonard, and Josh Richardson isn't guarding Paul George. I know you want shooting out there, but you got to stop somebody. Okay? So that's going to be interesting as well. I think the Clips go on to win that series, just like my prediction said. But, man, it's been a fun playoff so far, even with my team out. And if like, LeBron loses the first round, it's going to be hard for me to watch this shit. I'm not going to lie to you. All right? I'm not going to lie to you. I love playoff basketball. I could give a fuck about a second-round playoff series where it's, who would it be? Like Portland versus the Suns. I could care less. I don't care about a Suns team winning. I love CP3, but I don't want to watch Dario Saric, Jay Crowder, DeAndre Ayton, Cameron Payne, and Javon Carter out on the court. All right. You see how I put all their bums on the court at once, and Javon Carter hasn't touched the floor. But yeah, it's just going to be rough when the stars are out. That's why I want Luka to win. I think Clippers have the stars. And it's better for me if Paul George wins because he'll shit the bed later on. Just mark my words, he will shit the bed later on. And that's just how it goes, man. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. Fuck Philly fans and fuck the Clippers fans. I don't know why you're speaking on my franchise. You can talk about Jimmy or whatever. Don't attack our franchise's best player, bro. Like, that's insane. Like, I'm sorry you don't have AI anymore. And you're really looking for, like, you have so much projected success, so you have to attack while you can. Like, oh, we're up 3-0, bro. We're up 3-0. We just got swept last year, but Ben Simmons, 17 a game, dislocated his knee. It's why we got swept. We still had Tobias Harris, but now we have Daryl Morey. Yeah, he made good moves. And Matisse Thybulle's developing, bro. Yeah, see, we're on the rise, man. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and don't speak to me. Go pour some popcorn on your own franchise because y'all ain't won shit. Bro, AI, they're bragging about AI winning one game, AI shouldn't even win a game in the finals, man. Like, shut the fuck up and stop speaking to me. You understand me? Jimmy Butler won 2 games without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. Shut your bitch ass up. Jesus, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired. Why are Clippers fans even allowed to tweet? They don't even own jerseys. Jesus Christ, bro. Fuck. Please quit talking to me. Thank you. That's the end of the podcast, man. I love you guys. I will see you on Friday. Hey, it's Tuesday. Hope y'all enjoy it. About to upload it real quick. It's Memorial Day. Shout out to all the people that served. All that shit. Shout out to my pawpaw, man. Sniper. Vietnam. Desert Storm. Did his thing, man. That's my guy. Shout out to all the homies. Bates. Anthony. Who else had that served? Don't forget AOH Moody. Shout out to you. You served, man. All the people that served. If I'm forgetting somebody, I love you. I'm sorry. But that's it. I love you guys. And hope you enjoy the next episode. The Pod Goat is out. News.